Hello guys, my name is Paulo Games and welcome to part 11 of our Chris playthrough in Resident Evil 1. So this should hopefully be the final episode of Chris's playthrough. So I'm just going to go out. So sorry, last time we were just doing some exploring in the labs. My bad guys, just a pretty bad intro there, but that's fine. Yeah, we just started in the lab there, just gathered some information, fought some chimeras. And yes, if you haven't watched the last video, please do. It's a pretty nice one in my opinion. But anyways, we'll go out there and kill these zombies just with a handgun to save up in some shotgun. I don't necessarily have to do that now, but... Okay. There we go. And then, as I said last time, so there's an item in another room here that if I were to pick it up and run with it, I'll blow up. But if I get hit by it, if I get hit while it's in my inventory, I then blow up too. So what we want to do here is put away the handgun, because it's just a measly pea shooter and it's not going to do much. Instead, we will grab our shotgun. Don't worry, I'm going to grab that ammo disc still. Grab that, and just in case we take damage, I'll take some herbs too. But yes, now what we want to do here, there's a room just south of us here, and essentially we want to go in and clear it out. Just go in and utterly just murder the enemies. So all the the preservation of ammo techniques you've learned throughout the game, dodging zombies and whatnot. Boom. Oh man, chimeras always make me jump, man. They're such a creepy enemy. Yep, just blow it away. So yes, the reason why this particular guy is here as well is because this is actually the canister we need. And I won't pick it up yet because as I said, we need to kill all the enemies here. You see, you're still like little hissing. Yep. Just 2 shots of Richard shotgun should put these things away. Right, just do a little last runabout of this room. Just to make sure that we've exhausted all the chimera spawns. Because they can be quite sneaky. So let's move on to the next room and slaughter them. And there we go, the sound of the gas there. Oh, it's so annoying. It's still playing on this door reload. There we go. His head didn't pop that time, but he most certainly died. And there's the last ammo disc. Okay, and now we just have to go back there on our way back. And that's the second last step of the tree ending solved. Two chimeras at once there. Oh, not kidding around, that is. Was running away, or? Oh. Never seen them crawl like that before. It's so cool. Oh man, and this has to be one of the scariest parts of this game as well, just going through this boiler room and all these creatures are crawling around it. Oh. Just wasted a shot there. Yeah, nah, buddy. There we go. Oh man, I haven't seen my shotgun ammo that low in a while. The lab self-destruct mechanism, it's huge. There's no power to the main. The system won't initialize. It appears to need some kind of fuel to get started. Right, this room doesn't really matter much about clearing the enemies, but I like to go in and clear it anyway. Right, so it seems all the Chimera spawns have been cleared. I believe there's one more in this room now that we've came back to it. No? Okay, sorry, I thought there would have just been one more. Just make sure we're recording alright. Fuel may explode if shaken or jarred. Sorry. No, let's not take it for now. Instead, I'm going to be very, very safe and quickly march back to the safe room here. And just do an extra save now that all those chimeras have been killed. And trust me, you'd want to do this if you are fighting the chimeras. Or if you are doing this bit especially, because there's nothing more frustrating than having to go back and pick that up and fight all the chimeras again. No, you don't want to do that, because you saw how much of them there was there. There's like about 15 of them or something. Right. So, where's the ink ribbons? There we go. Zone typewriter, you can save your progress. Use the ink ribbon. Yes. Looks like I'm just going to have as much Chris saves as Jill saves here. Alright, Chris, you understand, buddy? Right. Right, didn't necessarily get hit there. So I'm going to put the herb back too. Is my ammo all full up? Yeah, it is. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's get going. Let's get going, let's get going, let's get going. Right, and we cannot run, so... Yes, come on. The text warning, fuel may explode if shaken or jarred. A refueling device for the power room. It's not working right now because there's no fuel. There's an empty capsule. Can we take the fuel supply capsule? Yes, please. Oh, guess we're fine. Oh, it's when we put it in the machine and bring it back, that's when we need to slow down. Okay. Okay. Right. And then let's go over here. And then if you wonder why I'm not going around the corners, because we need the power to that's an elevator around there, and we need the power to turn on to activate that. Okay. Can't remember if any chimeras pop up around here. I'm so jittery around chimeras. I legit actually think I'm more afraid of chimeras than the actual Crimson Heads. Sorry. I don't know why. Right, let's do this first. Levers for releasing door locks. Looks like it's useful. Pull it. And then we just keep mashing that. Just, cool. Fantastic. Fantastic. Okay. And for any of you wondering where she went, here she is, the main lady herself, Jill.
Chris?
Jill.
Chris? Wesker's the...
I know. I can't open it. Just wait, I'll be back.
Okay.
I really do sincerely hope if they ever do like a remake of this game in the style of Resident Evil 2, hopefully they just actually do it in a similar way they did it with Claire and Leon, and that they're both just exploring the mansion. You know? Like, I just feel like I'll just be a little bit cooler than, oh, one protagonist is locked up. It's like, no, it doesn't make any sense. Or even put in a two-player mode. I know that may be controversial, but I love the two-player Resident Evil games, like Resident Evil 5 and 6. And even the Chronicles games, they're all very fun. Very, very fun. And yes, I know Resident Evil 6 isn't scary at all. It's just a blatant action game. But there's something nostalgic about it for me. It's the second ever Resident Evil game I played. It's actually the first Resident Evil game I've ever played by myself. And just fond memories of it. Even though the story's stupid and like the girls in it were sexualized, I just have loads of fun with it, right? So now that we have this, the main ingredient of the food appears to be nitro compound. Running could result in a fatal explosion. So it puts it in red and also in quotation. So if you run, no offense, you just dumb. Okay, I'm not sure that's how the chemical works in real life. Of course, someone can prove me wrong and say that it is. What was it called? Nitro compound. I just never heard about something like that in real life either. And yes, this is why in the laboratory, and it's kind of sad because, you know, they definitely do set up paths for you to avoid the enemies. It's better just to kill them just for this specific part. You should have enough ammo for it anyway because of all the avoiding of enemies you did in the first half of the game. Like, pretty much in Mansion 1, which is exploring the mansion before going to the guest house, you should realistically have barely killed any zombies in that part. Only really zombies that really get in the way, and zombies that are near safe rooms, that's the zombies I would kind of kill in that part. Because I always go, if you can dodge the zombie, just dodge them. Like, they're not that hard to dodge. Oh, Chris, don't do that. He just ran for like no reason there. Okay, it's not working right now because there's no fuel. There we go. Now we can run. Right, and where we want to go now is we want to go all the way back into the back room here to that computer that we saw. So yes, and I don't think I was able to discuss it in length last episode. So yes, Wesker is the villain of this game. He's a traitor to the stars. If you remember, that guy in the cave, he was calling us a traitor. He's called Enrico. He's the captain of the Stars Bravo team. We're Stars Alpha team, just in case you didn't know. So yeah, the Stars Bravo team is pretty much all eliminated, bar Rebecca. Now there's a power turn on the main elevator. Start it up. There we go. And yes, so Wesker has betrayed us, and he's the one that actually killed Enrico in that cave. So if you remember, someone shot him. That was him. If you remember that letter from Martin Crackhorn in one of the episodes, he was referring to Wesker, the guy with the sunglasses. And there's just kind of been like little hints. That's why when you play as Jill first, there's no really any hints towards Wesker. being the villain. That's when you play as Chris. There's way more hints, like way more hints. And as I've stated before, it's because Chris was intended to be the second playthrough. You're meant to do Jill, then Chris, because Chris is hard mode. Right, and then we're just gonna use up our ink ribbons as much as we can here, because we're coming up to a boss here. So let's use our ink ribbon to save. And yeah, we may as well beat the game in this video. Oh, excuse me. And then of course we'll make a save after we beat this boss. Okay. And yes, it's time. It is time, my friends, to whip out the Maggie. And you shouldn't need any health items for this. I feel quite confident. Oh, this Magnum's just gonna blow a hole in the boss. Now, I can't lie. The last boss of this game is quite disappointing. It's just not that fun. But anyways, let's continue. The elevator's working.
Chris!
Rebecca!
I saw you in the inner garden. I finally caught up.
Well,
You're a slow
glad
runner.
you're okay. No more following. Just stay with me, kid.
That's my plan, sir.
Oh, Rebecca. Yeah, my Chris video with the most views, funnily enough, is the one with Rebecca as the thumbnail, which I thought was hilarious. Okay, more shotgun shells. Chris doesn't get any grenade launcher rounds here because he's not Jill. And then, you know, I'll actually just try to use the shotgun for this fight.
Wesker.
So you've come. Chris, you make me proud. But of course you are one of my men.
Thanks. Since when, Wesker?
I'm afraid I don't know what you're talking about.
Since when have they been slipping you a paycheck?
I think you're a bit confused. I've always been with Umbrella. And stars were Umbrella's. No, rather, my little piggies. The Tyrant virus leaked, polluting this whole place, and unfortunately, I had to give up my lovely members of STARS.
You killed them with your own dirty hands! You son of a bitch!
No.
Curse
Oh,
words.
yes, dear. Just like this.
Rebecca!
Don't move!
You...
I don't think you want to die just yet. I have something that's of some interest to you.
The ultimate life form. This guy's just kind of a bitch, I can't lie. It's the first game, though. It's the first game. Of course, everything else after it's going to be an improvement.
The ultimate life form.
Shadow the Hedgehog, oh.
Wesker, you've become senile.
Chris, you'll never understand. It's magnificent.
Wesker!
Well, there goes Wesker. I'll explain that in a second, by the way.
Come on, you test tube freak.
Ow. Ow. Pathetic. Checking Rebecca here. We have to check on Rebecca.
Rebecca!
Chris.
It's a good thing you were wearing your bulletproof vest. There's nothing left for us to do here. Let's get
Oh, I
moving.
probably should have searched
Okay.
Wesker's body first. Let's see. No, we still have time to look about the... So yes. Now, for those of you watching the Jill, or for those of you that have watched the Jill playthrough, sorry, you may be rather confused here. Because Wesker clearly only gets knocked out. But in this, he literally gets like pierced through the stomach by like a giant claw, so obviously he's dead. Just so you know, Wesker is not dead. I think he technically dies here. But he's essentially, if you want to know more about how he comes back, play Code Veronica or Resident Evil. He's in Resident Evil 4 as well, and Resident Evil 5. Of course, he's a big reoccurring character. What a pathetic way to die. He's holding on to something. Observation note. The discovery of the G virus was in fact 21 years after the administration of the primogenitor virus. The prototype parasite, which we had delivered from a laboratory in France, was administered to the sample specimen. The sample specimen took in the parasite without showing any signs of adverse reaction. The lack of any reaction was an unsolved mystery, but now everything is clear to me now. The prototype parasite incubating in the sample specimen's body for 21 years. And from that incubating state, the prototype suddenly mutated, evolved, may be a more appropriate word to describe it. This observation gave me more insight in my research. Through further modification and testing, I was able to derive a method to create the G that surpasses the performance of the T. This is the breakthrough that would change the future of the BOW's history. I can't wait to see the look on Alexia's annoying face when I finally announce my research. But unfortunately, I'll have to wait a few more years to completely verify my findings. William Birkin. A little hint towards Resident Evil 2 there. Stay tuned for that. Okay, is there anything else in this room? No, there's not. Okay, let's get going. There we go, the tyrant's dead, Rebecca's saved, let's get out of here. Oh, we have to... I'm almost sure I did this last time as well. Like, there's like a computer, you have to press the... Yeah, he unfortunately did hit me. Yeah, there we go, releasing the lock. I don't think you can do that in the middle of the fight, just so you know. Yeah, next time, if you guys ever end up fighting the tyrant, don't be dumb like me and run down here. Just use this like little pathway and just run circles around the tyrant. It won't be able to reach you. As you can see, it's a really pathetic boss. They really shouldn't have been afraid to give it more health. They really shouldn't have. Right, and here comes up something that does not make much sense why Rebecca did this, but yeah.
Chris?
What is it?
I found a file in the lab. Apparently, there's still a lot of tyrant virus here. We should blow this whole place up.
Right. The show must go on. I'll leave that up to you, Rebecca.
I'm on it. I'll start the self-destruct system I found a little while ago.
Nope.
It's not like we're out of this yet. I'll see you on the outside.
Outside.
No. At least bring samples back, guys, as evidence. No? Just gonna blow everything up? Okay. And no, what am I doing? We won't save here. We won't save here. Let's get going. Okay, let's go. No time to waste.
The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel must evacuate immediately. Deactivating and releasing all locks.
Right. Now this is the final step for the tree ending. Fellas, calm down. Right, for anyone that does not like alarms, just skip ahead a bit. Or else just mute it. Been activated. Let's get Jilly, baby. Right, Jill, Emma coming. The system has been activated. The lock is released.
Jill, sorry I made you wait.
I knew you'd come.
Let's get out of here.
There we go. We're gonna quickly go back into this room because there's some shotgun shells here. And there you go. For people that prefer Jill, she is here. As I said, I prefer Chris as a character, but I do prefer to play as Jill in this game myself. Okay, and look, Jill is being watched through this camera. The coolest camera angle in this game, bar none, 100%. And of course, every other Resident Evil we're going to play after this isn't going to be fixed camera angle. So for anyone that likes the fixed camera angle aspect, I'm sorry, but I just prefer the newer Resident Evils in comparison to the older ones. Well, I can't say that fully because I haven't properly given the older ones a proper shot. I did try to play the original one, but the tank controls, man, just get me. System has been activated. Oh, yeah, forgot the chimeras are there, but no, they can just go up with this entire mansion, so they can. There's no need to get that. Those, because I have enough heals anyways, guys, so don't worry about those 2 herbs, alright? Right, and this is where we'll make our last save. There we go. Okay. There we go. So we're on track. We're locked in for the true ending here. So we quick break down how to get the true ending. So as Chris, you need to save Rebecca from that hunter. And of course, make sure Wesker doesn't die against the Lisa boss fight. Then of course, make sure to have all 3 ammo discs. Let me see here, guys. Sorry. Where's the first aid spray? There we go. Just top off the full. Grab 1 more first aid spray here. And there we go. We're ready to tangle with the final boss. Okay, no, we don't need to pick that up, because we're not going to have enough space for it.
This is your last chance. If there's anyone alive, give me a sign. I repeat, this is your last chance.
Well, it would help if you didn't run away, Brad. Damn, camera angles, right. Right. And the reason why they have this particular item here is just so you have a free slot for the boss fight. It's oddly clever, so it is. It actually is oddly clever. I know I know it looks pointless, but yeah.
The self-destruct system's activated.
Good work. Brad's up in the helicopter.
Those things are coming.
I'll take care of them.
But,
Chris, you just get in contact with Brad somehow.
okay.
They get mauled to death because they're chimeras and they both have pistols. I've seen your starting ammo as well, Jill. There's not much in that gun. Right, let's get on this rooftop here. We only have 3 minutes. We need to skedaddle and hurry up. Okay, let me swap my stronger weapon first. And of course, for anyone that's noticed as well, Barry is not a part of Chris's story. They kind of say he died at the start of the game without explicitly saying it. So hopefully when they do a Resident Evil 2 style remake of this game, they have the proper canonical ending in that game.
You okay?
Yeah.
It's Shadow the Hedgehog. Jill's dead. No, she's not dead, but she survived that somehow. So yes, we have to make sure Rebecca lives. And she's... Okay, just check our ammo. Ah, you punk. That's okay, we can probably take one more shot of that. Okay. Ah, yeah. You schnozzle. There we go.
Chris, use it! Kill it, whatever it is!
Thanks, Brad. Okay, Rebecca, you stay right beside it. Die, punk. This is that awkward camera shot there. We beat the game, guys. Woohoo! Christopher for the win. Hot damn. There we go. Success! Woohoo! Okay, there we go. Just skip the credits
Chris,
there.
you did a fine job.
It's a lot of ammo I used. Real survival mode. Yeah, no, you don't want to do this. So it disables auto aim, and it also makes the item boxes not connected. Okay, and yeah, so if you hate yourself, play this mode. We got a new costume. So we're gonna get that sweet. Gonna get that sweet. Okay, let's clear it here. And there we have it, guys. That is Resident Evil 1, and that's our Chris playthrough completed. So yes, to just kind of run through a few things what happened at the end there. So yes, Wesker does live. For those of you Resident Evil fans out there, you know that. And to be honest, even if you aren't a Resident Evil fan, you probably didn't know that anyway. But it's not much of a spoiler, to be honest, so it's fine. But yes, that's just to clear up the Wesker thing at the end there, because it's kind of confusing with the Jill ending and the Chris ending. Because Wesker clearly survives in the Jill ending because he activates the self-destruct. And yeah, it's just to clear it up, essentially, because, of course, people are probably wondering, right, is Chris's ending canon or is Jill's ending canon? Because the big thing about both Chris and Jill's ending is Barry and Rebecca. So with Jill, it's obviously Barry and Chris that Jill has to save to get her true ending. But for Chris, he has to save Jill and Rebecca for his true ending. Therefore, Barry is missing from Chris's playthrough and Rebecca is missing from Jill's playthrough. So now that you guys have seen this, as you can see, Resident Evil 1 technically doesn't have the official canonical ending in the game. So it doesn't. So the official canonical ending of the game is that these four survivors survived. They survived together. Barry did not die on his way to the mansion, and Rebecca simply is just not there. They're both there. Both are essentially, it's one half of the one story, but of course, just for the singular playthrough, they for some reason just put the other protagonist in a jail cell, even though they should have just been exploring the mansion with the other character. Of course, yeah. And for any of you guys wondering, am I going to be playing Resident Evil 0? Probably not. The item box, that game does not have an item box system. You just slap items on the ground and come back to it later. I do not like that. So I'm not going to be playing it. The next games I'm going to play is Silent Hill 2 and Resident Evil 2. I'll play Silent Hill 2 first, and we'll complete that to fruition before even going through Silent Hill 2. Or not through Silent Hill 2. Blah. Before we play Resident Evil 2, sorry. And then we'll do then we'll do Leon and Claire once we get to it. Because that's a canon route now. It used to be Claire B. There used to be Claire A and Leon B, but now it's Leon A and Claire B. For those of you familiar with Resident Evil, you know what I'm talking about. But guys, look, thank you very much from the bottom of my heart for watching these videos. Thank you all for the lot of support. Even though I'm only getting a little amount of views, it's really, really appreciative, and that's all that really matters to me. All right. So just once again, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Please show me some support. If you like my videos, let me know. If you feel like there's something I can improve upon, let me know as well. I'm open to criticism as well. The comment section is there for that reason. Even though I've probably only gotten like 2 comments in my entire history, but that's fine. That's fine. It's just all about getting forward and digging deep and going in. But yes, guys, thank you very much for watching Resident Evil 1. Both playthroughs will be uploaded on the channel for you guys to watch whenever you want. But last, guys, have a good day, stay fresh, like and subscribe, and goodbye.